You have to stop chasing after this person because you've exhausted your mind, you're exhausted emotionally, you're exhausted physically, which is why the theme of today's reading is the Ten of Wands. This person has got you in this strong, just vicious loop, and you are just you're probably crashed out, right? You're so tired that it's hard to move forward. Why? The theme of the Ten of Wands is a person who's putting the finishing touches on this great work, this pyramid. The fact that it's inverted tells me that through that work, through that process, you've just completely depleted yourself of your energy and resources. And here's the thing, this person is non-committal. They're not emotionally available. They're just not there for you. They're not ready to give you what you want, right? Which is why the Prince of Cups actually showed up reversed, right? And so, this is a beautiful image here, beautiful illustration of the Prince of Cups, someone who's ready for love. But when he shows up inverted, it tells me that this is kind of like a one-night stand kind of guy, right? He's just there to kind of have fun, take from you, use you, manipulate you, and then they leave. They're not going to stay. They're not ready to give you what you want, which is why you also have the Prince of Pentacles showing up reversed, right? So this is the young person who's just really there to just, boost his ego, keep you as an option, right? You've got two princes showing up here inverted. So when it comes to men, when it comes to the divine male essence, it almost feels like they were just not willing to give you what you want at this time. So obviously maybe there's a lot of women watching this reading, but ultimately, you have to stop trying to manipulate the energy around you. You have to stop trying to bring out a certain outcome from this person. It's just not working right now. Now, here's the thing. You are being asked to give into this energy of allowing God to work for you, right? We have here someone, this is Cleopatra. In ancient Egypt, Cleopatra had to go through a lot of troubles. She and just reaching a point where people respected her, where she really just was able to be a leader. She had to go through a lot, right? They didn't accept her. She was a woman, right? So here we have her essentially waging war against the opposition. This card came out reversed, right? So you're being asked here to surrender to divine timing. Everything has to come in alignment for you in order for this blessing to come to fruition. So I'm not saying that maybe this person might not be the one. I'm not saying that this might not work out, but ultimately right now it's not going to. You're trying to bring a certain outcome that's just not ready to happen, right? Every single tarot card that I pulled was inverted. And when we get inverted tarot cards like this, to this extent, what we have is an energy of taking a step back, analyzing the field, and then making a move. Sometimes not making a move is the move, all right? You've got the Fool inverted. Now, the Fool inverted can be talking about starting something new, but ultimately not going into the cycle of trying something new with the same person or trying something new in the same area or in the same field, right? It's like you have to try something new completely. Like you just have to start over again, right? Because now it's become toxic. And the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. And so it almost feels like some of you have given into this kind of energy of insanity with this person. So again, let's look at the Nine of Wands, right? Where does Cleopatra find her power? Where is she able to claim her throne once she surrenders to God, once she surrenders to this divine energy? And I feel like a lot of you are attracting a father to you, which is pretty interesting because you did get the father archetype. Now, this might not seem very exciting, but ultimately, this is the kind of energy that you want in your life. This is someone who's creative. This is someone who's supportive. This is someone who's a positive guiding light within a tribal unit. That is the energy that you want in your life, okay? That is the kind of energy that you want to bring. A lot of you have been giving into the gambler archetype, right? It's like a lot of you are even attracted to toxicity, right? It could come from some kind of childhood wound that you just unfortunately have not healed yet. You're attracted to that chaos. You're attracted to that childhood nostalgic energy. And unfortunately, you've been relying on that energy for too long. And it's time to let go of it, because ultimately what these people are going to do is destroy you, right? Let me just bring these two princesses here to the forefront, the Prince of Pentacles, the Prince of Cups. These two princes, which is, again, two young male energies, they are just there to take from you. This youthful energy is there to just take, take, take. There's an immaturity about them, like deep, deep, deep sense of immaturity. They don't know what they want. They're just kind of still they're children. Like whoever it is that you have become almost obsessed with and pursuing, understand one thing: this is a child, okay? And children will just they don't know where value is. They don't understand it, right? They're children, they're self-absorbed, and so it almost feels like you're being asked to wait, be patient, because you are attracting a father into your life, like an actual, like the kind of energy that you really want, right? You can't turn these toxic princes into that father. It's impossible, right? You can't change people. People are who they are, right? Now, you're being asked to give into the energy of the priest. Priest is a beautiful energy. This is the kind of person who gives into their spiritual commitments. You know, this is a person who serves as a channel of spiritual energy. So in many ways, maybe you're being asked to grow with your community. Maybe you're even asked to start a community, to join a community of people who are giving into this kind of spiritual energy, right? Giving into the energy of God, giving into the energy of the divine. And when you give in to a higher calling, a higher purpose, when you accept God into your life, it's almost like you're saying, I'm going to put all of these things in your hands, God. I'm going to let you take control. I'm going to live my life the way that it's going to give me satisfaction. I'm going to focus on myself, my projects, and I'm going to allow for magic to come into my life naturally. And I'm going to believe and I'm going to have faith that this is possible, that these things can actually manifest around me. It's that belief, it's that faith that brings these things, that attracts these things to you. The more you try to bend someone else to your will, the more these things just elude you. They leave you, right? And this is kind of a touchy subject because we live in a time where, you know, we have people doing witchcraft, and we have people doing love spells, and we have all these things that are essentially meant to turn and to warp reality into our way of being and into our will. And these things don't work. They actually have the opposite effect, right? So you're going to find yourself becoming obsessed with someone. You're going to find yourself reading into signs that aren't actually there. You're going to find yourself becoming insane because you are trying to just mold this world into what you want it to be, and you're not giving in to the ultimate source of power, which is God. And God is telling you to be patient, to focus on him, and everything will be added to you. That is the essence of God. And so it's funny that you actually have the Father showing up, because whenever I think of God, that is what I think of a father. So no more gambling, right? No more gambling with your future, no more gambling with your fortunes. It's time for some stability. Stop chasing, start attracting, and everything will come into alignment for you. That is what I see here. Thank you guys for watching.